What's up, my good people? Okay. How have you all been? I hope you guys have been doing well and taking care of yourselves, all that good stuff. Okay. Um, so I am just gonna do, you know, just a general reading, see what's going on. I'm a welcome spirit in and I'm gonna just go into this download that I have to share with you guys, okay? So, Holy Spirit of pure divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this reading. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the viewer as you see fit. We thank you for all that you have been, all that you are, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. Okay. So, I don't know who you are, but um, you've been through some, very some rough times on your journey, on this life journey of yours. Okay, dealing with trusting people. For some of y'all, abandonment issues, neglect, SA, just flat out betrayal. I mean, so many different things. Okay, could resonate with you and just your journey. And first I want to say, before I even finish what I have to say, listen, you need to know that you not only are you extremely divine, okay, which that just in itself, like, man, thank you, Spirit. But you need to know that there is some really, really, really beautiful things that you are aligning with. Why? Because you've done the work. Okay. And for some of you guys, I feel as though you've been really, really patient. And the thing is, for you, you probably don't feel like it, but at the same time, you know that you have, right? So it's like, like, I just been sitting back just like praying, like, hey God, it's me again. Or just praying, and you keep getting, messages from spirit, or just even in readings, just keep continuously being told, be patient, be patient. Patience is virtue. Be patient, be patient. And every time it's like you would be you would understand and overstand, but at the same time, there's still that part of you that's just like, oh my gosh, like, God, please. I've been more than patient, right? But so those of you who resonate with what I'm talking about, like, Source really just needs you to know that, like, first and foremost, like, we are all extremely, very, very proud of you, for just your resilience and how you show up in the world and how you continue to love even when you've been given every reason not to, right? Even when you've been given every reason to be a bitter person, or a person who wants to contribute to misery, right? Or someone who continues to stir up unnecessary chaos, right? Just because you are personally not at peace with yourself, but that's not you, okay? Now, it could have been a past you, right? At some point in time. But that is what Sources is honing in on with this message, is that, like, you are no longer the you that you used to be, or that at one point in time you were. And it's time for you to finally really, 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 truly see yourself not only for who you really are, and how amazing that you are based on your past, but see you as Source sees you, see you as God sees you, see you as the universe sees you, see you as your archangels and deities and ancestors and your angels, that your past on loved ones, see them. And while I was saying this message, 444 had just passed, but see yourself as your angels see you, right? Because they are literally like with you, guiding you. They are watching your moves. They're really, really proud of you. And I feel like some of you guys may have been in some type of, could be a light case of depression, or just in a state of stagnancy or overthinking, or feeling like you're not enough, or maybe you're confused about your next step, or whatever your situation is. But Spirit is like, look, it's really important at this time for you to not only be grateful for how far you've come, but it's really, really, really time for you to sit down and like dissect it, like break it down, like remind yourself of your journey. And yes, while some of the past occurrences could be extremely, just not necessarily wanting to be revisited, right? But that's why Spirit is so proud of you, because the thing is like a good portion of you who are going to resonate with this message, you've already done the work, or you are in that process of coming out of doing your shadow work on some of the things that were, really, really like some real tests for you, right? But a lot of you guys are now in this space of being able to share your testimony with other people, or actually have conversations about the things that have taken place in your life that maybe you've had a difficult time over the years trying to express, right? Or not, or running from, not wanting to talk about, whatever. But Spirit needs you to know that at this time, take that brief walk down your past, okay? So that you can really, really like just have a moment with yourself of just personal gratitude, personal satisfaction, because Source is like, look, when you look back at everything that you endure, and I'm being told to instruct you guys like random, so like, obviously everybody's gonna do things in their own way, right, of how they look back on their journey. But I say this because, no, don't open that, leave that alone, please. Yeah. Thank you. We'll do that later. Okay. Now, right this moment. You can take it back. Take it in there for me. Take it in there for me, okay? So I'm being guided to let you. Thank you. To let you guys know, like, go by the year, okay? For some of you guys, maybe it's easier for you to recollect like things based off of going by the year, right? So, example, think back to 2002, okay? For those of you who were, not a baby at the time, I guess, but or not even born, but you know what I'm saying, just whatever year, okay? And just think to yourself like, okay, what was I doing back in 2002? Like, oh yeah, I lived in such and such, and it was me such and such and such and such there. Or, oh, that's back when I was with such and such, and in that year, that's when blah 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 happened, or that's when I had my daughter, or whatever, right? But so Source really wants you to take the time to just, really look back at how far you've come, so you can be reminded of like, because it's like whoever you are, you've been really in your head lately. I feel like maybe some things have come up, or some things have happened, or just simply like you're just kind of in this space where you working towards your next move. And in you working towards your next move, you kind of, you just like, well, what is it that I really want to do? What is it that I'm really passionate about? Or some of you guys are rebranding and you're trying to think like, okay, do I want to stay, going down this avenue, or do I want to try something different? How do I want to handle this? Is snack. You have to excuse any noise in the background. I'm trying to open a snack for my son. Here you go. You got it. You're welcome. Okay. So, it's just really time for you to see yourself as your angels see you, okay? Because they see you as this man. Honestly, I'm gonna be real, y'all. Trying to put into words the way that sourcing your angels and whatever you subscribe to see you, it's more of a feeling like you just like they're just genuinely proud, like they're just genuinely proud of you. And I don't know who this is for, but I feel like whoever you are, you just really need to hear that right now. It's like, whoever's passed on that, that you really, really depended upon, or that you really felt true love from, or that you just feel like life would have been a little easier. Some of the things you've experienced if they were here in the present. That person, okay, need you to realize that um, while they may not have been here physically, they have always been present. Okay, they have always, checked on you and protected you from some things that you were thinking was like the absolute worst that you were going through, not realizing that there was a lot of other things that were coming up against you that you never even got to see because they blocked it, or they made sure that you were redirected or or guided elsewhere so that you didn't have to even experience that. Okay, so they really need you to know how important you are, how much you matter, how beautiful you are, how amazing you are, how much they love your heart, how much they love how you treat other people. Because for somebody like you've been doing some really good deeds, and they may be like minor things, right? They might not 12 on the timer. They might not be these big grand gestures where you walking, through Target and buying people's groceries and it might not be these huge grand gestures, right? It could be the simple things like when you see someone with a sign that says they're hungry, you stop and you say, hey, I would like to purchase you something to eat. Do you have a preference of anything? Would you like a burger or chicken, or would you like a Sprite or a Coke? Do you need ketchup packets? Do you want me to make sure I get you some napkins? Like that type of energy. And you get the information, you go grab them something to eat, you drop it back off, and you say God bless you, and you go on about your way. For some of y'all, it's the simple things of when you go pull up and you get your grande whatever at Starbucks, and you say, you know what, I want to pay it for it today, so go ahead and ring me up for the person behind me, and you pay for the person's order behind you. The simple things like making eye contact and conversation with people when you walk past them in a public place, and smiling at them, having a quick little moment of, a little whatever. Okay. But some of the things that like, I think a lot of us overlook, or they just aren't as welcoming as people used to be. It's like you still embody that. And spirit is really wanting you to know how much they appreciate that you never let up on that energy, because it's always seen. Okay. And they appreciate that. And they just really need you to know that they're here for you. And all you have to do is speak up. All you have to do is speak up and just ask. And for some of you guys, you fear asking for things because you don't want to come off as that you're not grateful for what has already been provided for you. But source really also needs you to know that like they can't help you if you don't ask. Because they need permission. They cannot just act on things without being given the instruction to do so. All right. They will never impede on your free will, even as much as they may really want to, right? They may really want to be like, no, not gonna do that. They'll try to send you signs and whatever, and you still do it anyway. And then they're like, well, back on it. Okay. Still got your back, because that's what we're here for. We love you. And we realize that, you have free will. You can make the choices that you choose to make. So therefore, once you make those choices, if for some reason it's not the best choice, we're just gonna make sure we got your back. We're gonna make sure we redirect you and guide you and protect you throughout whatever it is. Okay. For I didn't even did nothing with nobody's cars, honey. I'm just in channel mode. So could be one of you, could be some of you, but this is coming from someone's like it's an elder. It's an elder spirit, and I'm getting feminine, but I mean, take the info as it is and how it applies to you. So it could be a granny, a great granny, a aunt, a great aunt, a sister, a mom, whoever, that is your passed on loved ones that you resonate with, but they feel like they really, really, really want you to know how far you've come, but not just the how far you've come part. They want you to realize that how far you've come should be the reminder and the reason as to why you should know without question that the things that are coming your way, the opportunities, the people, the places, the things that you are now in alignment with, that you are now meeting, that you are now, being guided towards, like, you need to know that it's okay. There's someone who, it isn't that you haven't done the healing work, because I feel like I said, I feel as though you've done a lot of healing. And don't get me wrong, could still be doing the healing work, right? But it's the part of, okay, so like how, like, what they call it, like PTSD or whatever. So it's like, even if you've done healing work, right, there still could be triggers that come up that just kind of put you in this space of just feeling like things of the past could come back, excuse me, or return, or I don't know, something of that nature. And spirit is really wanting you to know, like, look, you're going to know what you need to know when you need to know it. And by that, they mean, so if you meet someone and, they come off as very nice and all this other stuff and whatever, and they're trying to get to know you, take the time to get to know them. Don't brush it off because whatever. Don't, make all these excuses. Don't feel like you are not worthy of love, or that you can't make something shake or make something work. Because the thing is I feel for some of you guys, whoever this is that you just met or that you are about to meet, this person could be really, like, I don't want to say sent to you from your angels, but I mean, could be. But just this person's intentions, they could really mean well. Okay. Now, like I said, this is for, who it resonates with. All right. Now, if you get an energy off the person that ain't how you feel, you like, no, then trust that. Right. But Spirit's just basically wanting you to know that at this time, they are very proud of you. You have come a very long way. And you need to stop and take time to, acknowledge yourself for that. Celebrate yourself for that. Hell, for some of y'all, you need to reward yourself for that. Okay. And, know that you can trust yourself. I feel as though maybe in the past, you had issues with trusting your gut instinct or trusting your intuition and how things made you feel, because you were one of those people who, you just try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Or even when things may have taken place and made you feel some type of way, you might have tried to brush it off because you didn't really want to make a big deal about stuff. For some of y'all not. You're not really a confrontational person. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely getting the energy of, like, you one of them people, like basically you started, then well, damn it, I'm gonna probably be the one to finish it. I'm getting that energy, right? So it's not like you're like a pushover or a punk or anything like that. It's just simply you're a healer, you're a lover, you're a light worker. You know what I'm saying? You operate from a space of healing and love and high vibration. You're not on this vibration of wanting to, just lower people's frequency or be negative or even be running around fighting and stuff. That's not your energy. It has charge, but you don't have to bring it here. You couldn't work it out or something. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. It's charged up pretty good. You had like 80-something% on it, so it's not dead. Bring it here. Go get it. Let me see it. Hold on, y'all, because he done threw me out. That's not my channel. Yeah, you probably just be clicking stuff, doing too much, and then cut it off. Okay, here you go. There you go. Have a seat. Let it come back on. Okay, y'all, give me a second because I got to try to catch my dang on channel back. I don't even know where I was at. Hold on. Chill. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. So you probably not the type that's big and ready to I'm ready to knock some bitches out. Like you're not really that type. But yeah. I feel as though you are the type that like, well, baby, bring it on. What's up? You know what I'm saying? I really just think that for a lot of you guys, it comes from a space of knowing what you're capable of, but also at the same time not knowing what you're capable of. And by that I mean, for some of y'all, like y'all just blacked the out and all hell break loose, okay? And you don't really like that side of you. And I, me personally, I definitely get that. So, I don't know. All I know is your angels are watching you. They're very proud of you. They see you in a way that they really need you to see yourself because they really think you're amazing. 22 on the timer. They love you for just who you are. Okay? You don't have to put on a face. You don't have to put your wig on. You don't have to, you don't have to do anything when it comes to presenting yourself to source. Okay, they see you for exactly who you are and all of your glory and all of your moments of lower frequency in all of it, and they still see you as this amazing ball of light that continues to shine on the days where it's, baby, maybe it's some rain clouds came by and try to put the fire out. Okay, try to put the light out, but you ain't let it work. You just kept on going. Okay, kept smiling, kept loving, kept living. All right, and so you just need to know that you're worthy of love. Anything that's coming in for you, it's more than likely destined. Okay, you are being protected. Trust how you feel. It's okay. You've been doing the work, and they really just want you to know, like, you're at that place in space where you can, son, say excuse me. Why every time I'm on doing the video, you want to come over here and burp? Can we get that together? Ding ding ding. Thank you. Now, can you go on about your way? Yeah, go on, sit down. Okay. Lord, child is in the back making that kind of noise. Anywho, but yeah, so just I hope this receives you well. I was gonna pull some cards, but that was very clear. Okay. Some of you guys could have somebody coming in asking like, what are y'all doing with y'all connection? All right. And I think for some of y'all, maybe that is where there's this like stagnancy, because I feel as though you're a little worried about if you can trust this person or if you can, I don't know. I just trust how you feel. Okay. If it ain't giving you nice, bubbly, sweet feelings, happiness, laughter, and all that, those good vibes, then okay, take that for exactly what it is. All right, and don't question it. But if it's making you feel drained or unhappy or questionable, or just you just have just a feeling and you don't even know what the feeling is, but you know it don't feel right, then you know make sure you trust that also, and you remove yourself. Okay. Plus, I just feel like at this time you don't have to really worry, because like if something's a red flag and it's a firm red flag, Spirit's gonna make sure that it's like sirens and all kind of going off. Okay, so I mean, take that for what it is too, because you never know. It could be somebody is approaching you to meet you and say, "Hey, Miss Lady, da 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 da," or some girl smiling at you. You decide to say hi. It's red flags so much so, like, soon as you speak to this person, it's gonna be an ambulance or a fire truck riding by talking about okay, like that obvious. Okay, so yeah, so definitely pay attention to all the signs and everything, because Spirit's definitely gonna be right there with you, like, we got you. So you feel some way, okay, here's your confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you feeling bubbly? Okay, well, we're gonna send you some butterflies your way. So like, it's okay, and there's peace, and we see you and we with you, and I don't know, but y'all catch my drift. Okay. So I'm gonna go on about my business. And I will be back to do another reading for you guys. I hope that this reading was very helpful for you guys. I actually really think this is a very beautiful reading, because Source just really needed you to know, you know what I'm saying, how they see you and how much they love you and how much they're there for you. So I think that's just dope in itself. So I am going to end the reading here. You know what to do. Tap those buttons and leave me a comment. Welcome to the new subscribers. Okay, what's up,